Security. Let's talk about security in the school. Specifically, Mayor Starr in Middleburg commissioned a study that recommended some very specific things like secure lobbies where you had to pass through the office to get to the rest of the school. And I don't think there's been much, the school board has done much responding to that. Now, they only looked at the schools in Middleburg proper, but some of the principles could apply elsewhere. How do you feel, are they generally secure, and how do you feel about those specific, whether it's worth pursuing those specific recommendations? And I think you're up first, Cori.
Okay. The changes that, in order to make the changes that were recommended in that study would require money. Money that the district does not have. The district scrapes by to find money to pave their parking lots. Let alone reconfiguring their buildings and entranceways so that they flow properly. I would like to see a little bit more work done on the security of the buildings. I know that Mr. Thurau just told us at the most recent meeting that he had gone through some of the schools and he saw that there was a lax in the security with people holding the door open for people behind them and so chivalrous, but it's a problem. It needs to be worked on. I'm just not quite sure when the funding will be there to make it happen.
David?
Well, I think, and I know and I saw firsthand that all the staff members are following protocol. They're all doing what they're supposed to be doing as far as buzzing people in and all that kind of stuff. But unfortunately, no matter how secure, how many systems you have, how many security guards, cameras, and everything else, you cannot say you are 100% secure. We have definitely improved things with everything that we've installed with security measures, especially when we designed the new grindstone. You have to go through different doors and you have to be seen by everybody and all that business. But we don't have new, all of our buildings are not new. I think as far as the human factor, we're doing all we can do. I definitely do not, I taught in Cleveland, and so I definitely do not want security guards at every entrance and all that. That sends another message. So I would like to do more. It's going to cost something, obviously. But I also don't want to be so secure that the kids begin to see, like we had it in Scalia, armed security guards. I'm not sure I want to send that message. I think our communities are relatively safe. I hope and pray every day that I think, that nothing ever happens. I know it's the superintendent's worst nightmare for something like that to happen, but I think we are following protocol in Berea.
Okay, Cori, do you want to follow up?
I'm good, thank you.
And David?
No, I just think that security is the #1 issue, and we always have administrators at all events and teachers, and they're in constant communication. When there is an incident, we usually deal with it pretty effectively, pretty quickly. But we hear about these stories all the time in the news, and it's the most frightening thing for school board member, superintendent, and I just don't think there's 100% solution. There's always a way around every system.